You slap first.
Alright. Oh, that was a good sound.
Bitch!
Oh, I like it rough. God damn, you got my nose.
Oh, man. Dude, that was a good slap. Ugh.
Alright, that was for us being wrong for Cable and Booster Gold. Ugh. Moving on to the video.
I think you fucked up my neck.
He's a phantom.
Phantom.
American Dragon.
I don't know that one.
Oh, come on. It was okay, it wasn't as catchy, but it was still pretty catchy.
Okay, I didn't know that one. I did not watch that show.
I know you didn't watch the show. He's the chosen one.
Whatever. How you guys doing? I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we are about to watch the latest death battle, Danny Phantom versus American Dragon.
It's shorter than I thought it'd be. It's only 14 minutes.
Well, then we can fly through it. But I'm still interested in this death battle. There's not a whole lot of source material from the go on through this.
It's just a show. Cartoon.
Show. There's not like a comic book or a manga or anything for them to go off of. Speaking of which, so let's go over what we remember about these characters. Right. I brought this up recently, but it was a different topic video. So let's talk about it now. So who are you leaning towards, Josh?
Kind of leaning towards Danny Phantom because...
Okay.
Unless they say... Because there's nothing that can really stop Danny from like taking over Jake's body. Like possessing him. Yeah.
So you're saying... Have you watched American Dragon Jake Long, the entire show?
I did watch a lot of it, and I don't remember... It's been a while. I honestly don't remember there being ghosts in that show. I could be wrong. There could have been ghosts, and maybe he whooped their asses.
Yeah, also at the same time, Danny Phantom, he only really has experience fighting other ghosts. I mean, there's a bunch of different versions, There's a dragon. There was a dragon ghost. I do not remember that. I have no recollection of that.
It was a necklace, and then Paulina put the necklace on, and she was all like, I remember oh my god, why do I remember this so much? She wanted like a shirt. It was called the Tea or something, and then she freaked out, turned into the dragon, like, I want the tea. And Danny like went intangible. He's like, I don't have any tea. He phases through the floor, comes back out. How about some punch? He uppercuts it.
That does sound vaguely familiar, but still a little. That's kind of fuzzy. But anyways,
I don't really know if there's anything that can. I mean, what can Jake do to Danny? Because Danny can just go intangible.
Mind you, he can go intangible, but does that protect him against the heat?
Probably. I don't. Oh, but like,
also, wait. He has ice powers too. Can he counter his fire breath with his ice powers?
Danny has ice powers. Yeah, that was the thing they threw in kind of late in the game.
It's the only way he could fight those ghost plants.
Do you want me to turn off shut the curtain? We're getting a bit of a glare back there.
Yeah, do that. Ghost plants, Josh.
Ghost
plants.
What was his name? Undergrow or Overgrow?
I have no idea.
It was voiced by Mark Hamill. I remember that.
Wait, seriously?
It was Mark Hamill, dude. For those of you who have watched our Avatar: The Last Airbender reactions, you know my feelings towards Mark Hamill. Okay, so...
Oh, they all know your feelings.
Let's go through Danny's abilities, okay? He can walk through walls, disappear, and fly. He's much more unique than the other guys. Don't. I'm trying to remember, like... I remember they could both duplicate themselves, but... I have a feeling I'm going to watch the analysis for these shows. I'm like, oh yeah, they did that!
I don't remember any example where Danny successfully duplicated himself. In my mind, he always struggled to do that.
I remember one time he tried to do it, he ended up making two heads. He gave
I remember
one body with two heads.
I remember one where he just kept like creating a mutated version of himself. He was trying to duplicate, but he just kept mutating. Like he grew a head, but then like he had instead of the eyes, there were two mouths, and he had one big eyeball where his mouth was supposed to be.
Ew.
That's a memory I remember.
He did it when like there was like a movie. There was like a movie, like a Nickelodeon movie, and he did it. He managed to do it. He made like 4 copies of himself. They'll talk about it. I'm trying to remember.
It's just not coming to me.
Like I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember what Jake Long fought. I think he's fought wizards, other dragons, goblins, like scorpion monsters, scorpion clown monsters. I remember that episode.
You know what? Okay. So since there's only so much to cover for these two characters, we kind of hit our point.
Yeah. We're
talking about what we don't remember, so. Let's just go over what this show's going to give us, because I don't think it's going to give us everything to begin with.
I'm trying to think about weaknesses. Danny's weaknesses. What does he got?
No idea.
Probably their weaknesses is that they're both teenagers who make dumb decisions.
So it's just this is gonna be basically luck. Basically, who's stupider? That's gonna be the loser.
I don't know.
Shall we?
Who's got? And they both seem to have pretty good control over their powers. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's gonna be a whole lot of. Oh, I remember that episode.
I'm tired of waiting. We're playing.
Let's do it.
All right, ready?
Let's do it. Teenagers.
There's a thin line between the natural and the supernatural.
And for some reason, the weirdest of powers keep showing up in teens. When's it gonna be our turn?
Danny Phantom, Amity Park's half-human, half-ghost superhero.
And Jake Long, the hip American dragon of New York City. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh! Now that's some good pixel animation.
He was just 14 when his parents built
Hell yeah, Boomstick.
It was designed to
Build a world unseen.
Danny Phantom!
Nice, but let's focus on his backstory.
What do you mean? I just did. In song.
He's right.
There's no better way to explain the backstory than the theme song.
High school teenager. A bit awkward, a bit geeky, but not unusual. Except for the fact that his parents had taken up a very unusual profession.
Yeah, hunting ghosts.
Among their spectral-seeking equipment was the Fenton Portal, meant to
Yeah, he
open a
made
rift
that.
to the realm of spirits.
The Ghost Zone. But then Danny took a look inside of it. There was a great big flash. Everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged. Okay, I'll stop.
Unbeknownst to his parents, the portal permanently changed Danny's body, transforming him into a Haffa, or a human infused with ecto energy.
AKA Ghost
Oh yeah, they both have
And when
catchphrases.
ghosts started invading the living world, Danny took it upon himself to catch them all. And despite this show starting in the early 2000s, that's not talking about Pokemon. Weird coincidence.
Gonna
He
get you.
soon became known as the supernatural superhero, Danny Phantom.
And for some reason, nobody figured out
That's the
that
thing where he
Danny
duplicates
Phantom
himself.
was Danny Phantom. People are dumb.
Maybe they were just playing along? He is a kid after all.
Nah, they're stupid.
To catch ghosts,
Yep.
Danny used a lot of his parents' signature gadgets, including
He's
the
got gadgets.
thermos.
Once
I love
a
that
clever
thing,
way
the
to
thermos.
sneak your beer into concerts, now a device that sucks up and traps the undead. Wait a minute, is this kid a Ghostbuster? Or
Ooh, yeah, pretty much.
Ghostbuster?
In a way, but Danny's ghastly form meant he could do many things that Bill Murray could not.
He can do anything a ghost can, like floating around and spooking the shit out of people.
He can fly, sense other spirits, freeze foes with ice, create equally spectral clones of himself,
There you go.
possess others, turn invisible, and expel ectoplasmic energy in the form of barriers.
I don't remember shields.
Oh yeah, he's a laser shooting ghost.
Ectoplasma.
Whatever. He can fire beams from his eyes, his finger, and even his spectral sphincter.
What?
I guess that's why.
I remember that.
Huh? Maybe he should see a doctor. But his deadliest, most exhausting ability
Go see a whale.
Ghostly Whale.
This one comes from the other end, where he's literally yelling at people. He really is a teenager.
This whale is an
Jesus.
omnidirectional burst of ectoplasmic energy, which, at its strongest, can eradicate weaker ghosts in a single shot.
What?
Ah! See, just like that.
How did you do that?
Danny's proven himself as a powerful
See,
ghost
he's fighting a
fighter
dragon.
again and again. Like the time he went Kamehameha on this poor skeleton at a mini golf course.
Oh shit.
During Danny's size to the crater formed, the energy needed to vaporize this much terrain would be in the ball or golf park of around 550 tons of TNT. Plus, his
Dude.
ectoplasmic beams tend to be considered actual lasers.
Ha! I knew it!
They move in straight lines, burn on contact, bounce off reflective surfaces, and can be channeled through a magnifying glass, so they are likely comparable
Ooh.
to light in both makeup and speed.
And he's shooting and dodging these things on a daily basis. You'd think with speed like that, he'd never be late for class. Or get smacked by some of these heavy hitters like his nemesis Vlad or this dragon lady, Dorothea.
Dorothea's fire breath was powerful enough to disperse a large cloud formation. Measuring
Ooh.
the distance between this castle and the outskirts, we determined the cloud would, at minimum, need a radius of over 300 meters to encompass the landmass the castle is situated on. Dispersing a cloud cover of that size would need over 7 kilotons of TNT.
He even beat up his future self, Dan Phantom. Because, I guess, you know, that shows that he's matured, because he's Dan now.
As powerful as Danny is, he's still
How's
a
that
teenager
thing?
and has all the arrogance and moodiness that comes with the territory.
And he's got a really bad habit of losing his powers in the most random ways
Oh, yeah.
possible. Meet a genie? Powers gone. Shrink ray? Sure, why the hell not? I'm just surprised he didn't trip into his own thermos at some point.
Oh, no,
wait,
he did.
He did.
Still, Danny has saved his hometown and the entire world time and time again.
That was the
He
finale.
ain't stopped all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you.
Oops.
Ah, damn it, now you have me doing it. I'm going ghost. Thousands of years ago, a group of mystic warriors were formed. This was the Hunts clan, and their mission was to eliminate all magical creatures from the world.
But these Foot Clan wannabes were in over their heads thanks to the most powerful
Gargoyle.
creatures of them all, the dragons.
In short, every corner of the world has a dragon tasked as a guardian of the magical community. This mantle is passed down generation by generation.
So after the Chinese dragon's daughter moved to America, her son became the first American dragon, Jake Long. He's cool, he's hot like the frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. He's the American dragon.
You're gonna do this the whole episode, aren't you?
Probably.
Jake was only 13 years old when he became the newest protector of magic. His responsibilities became tough to handle alongside school and friends.
Lucky for Jake, he didn't have to go it alone.
He's
His
5'3".
grandfather was his mentor in martial arts and all things dragon, and had a magical dog, Foo Dog. Who
Why do I actually remember
has a higher
that?
body count than any of this show's villains.
Oh my god, I remember that!
Rest in peace to Captain.
He crashed the Titanic
Devil.
because he was fighting a
I've
cat.
had nightmares from watching you. I'll never let go.
To be clear, Jake possessed the ability to transform into a draconic persona, complete with brand new physique and abilities.
Oh, duh, he's a freaking dragon. He's got the claws, the teeth, the tail, the wings, and of course the raging, burning fire breath. He was throwing fire from his mouth, his hands, and
What, he do it
even
from his hands?
burning beehole.
Oh, come on.
This kid should really go see a doctor.
Nah, his dragon form's in super top condition. He's even got ultra sight and vision thanks to his eye and ear of the dragon powers. Perfect for when some pesky ninja punks are trying to get the jump on you. God, I hate it when that happens. That's why it's always important to have anti-ninja protection.
He's got
Why did you
insurance.
sign up for that?
Why do you think I bought 10,000 screaming rubber chickens? Try and step foot in my shack, you stealth assholes.
He doesn't even need to transform fully to use these powers.
Oh my God.
Technically, Jake can morph individual parts of his body at will.
Man, I wish I could transform into a dragon. Nothing would be sweeter than kicking
That's true
ass
about
with a
Danny,
magical
too.
Fire-breathing super lizard.
The key word being magic.
Yep, he can fight magical creatures ordinary people can't, including ghosts.
Oh.
He can even use his chi to create doppelgangers of himself for
It's
a
chi,
helping
okay.
hand.
As a dragon, Jake is tough enough to smash through steel, hold up a pillar, and annihilate a house with a simple sneeze. He can produce enough flame to obliterate several sheets of stone. Measuring the size of the hole here next to the girl in the shot, we can tell his fire breath destroyed over 6 million cubic centimeters of stone, which would need over 30 tons of TNT.
That's like getting
It's not
hit
as
by
much as the
three
other one,
mother
though.
of all bombs, which was a massive 10,000 kilogram nuke. You wonder if Jake ever uses breath mints?
He can also fly over 100 miles per hour, moving from ground to cloud level in mere seconds.
And he can dodge lasers too, and they're totally light lasers, reflecting off mirrors, straight consistent speed, all that stuff.
Jake has accomplished a lot as the Amdrag of New York City, but it wasn't always easy.
Yeah, being a teenager's hard, not to mention keeping his powers a secret from his monster-hating dad. Really landed a winner there, Mom, whose own father is a dragon monster.
He's defeated the Hunts clan over and over, fought off his own evil clone, and even outdid the Dark Dragon himself.
Oh yeah, voiced by Clancy Brown.
Dragon. Top-tier dragos around the world are scared shitless of this guy, but Jake whooped his butt and sealed him away for good. Or at least for the next 1,000 years. That'll be someone else's problem.
Unfortunately, Jake has one distinct, unavoidable weakness: Sphinx hair.
Like the Egyptian lion riddle lady?
Exactly.
Well, that's not random at all.
Young and brash though he may be,
I
the
remember
world
that.
can rest assured that Jake Long will carry on the dragon's legacy.
He really is the hippest fire-breathing super lizard out there.
Oh yeah, he's voiced by Dante Bosco.
I heard it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
One thing I wanted to mention was, like, did you notice for the Jake Long analysis there was, like, 2 different styles of animation?
No.
Well, there were. They had, like, they did, like, a redesign where they just changed the style of animation in the middle of the show. I was okay with it. I kind of liked the newer one. It was more sleek, and I liked that they kind of, like, slimmed down his dragon form, because I thought his dragon...
those were 2 different animations?
Yeah.
I noticed, yeah. That one I noticed.
Like, yeah, like the dragon... I like that they slimmed down Jake's dragon form. It kind of made him look longer, like an actual, like, Chinese dragon.
An actual Chinese dragon.
Yeah.
There's no dragons, Josh.
Actual Chinese dragon. You know, regular sized dragon. I always wondered this. So his grandfather, he's a dragon. His grandfather could turn into a dragon. His grandfather is his mother's father. Why can't his mom turn into a dragon? I don't remember why they explained that. Did she give up her powers when she got married to a human? I don't know these.
Potentially.
I don't remember.
Okay. So, who do you think's gonna win?
I think it's gonna be Danny.
I think it's gonna be Jake Long, but I'm not happy saying that. I want to see Danny win, but I'm scared that it might be Jake Long. See, here's the thing. It seems that Jake has more. He's fought off more different kinds of enemies, ghosts included. He also had a mentor. Danny didn't have a mentor.
What I'm gonna say is they're probably gonna break it down like, oh, the feat of the dragon that they meant, the ghost dragon that they mentioned, is more than what Jake was capable of, and Danny beat that dragon's ass.
I'm rooting for Danny.
I'm going for Danny too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, deal. Right.
Nickelodeon.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
It's time for a death battle.
And if we're wrong, we gotta slap each other. Museum. Wait, are they really gonna incorporate the Sphinx hair?
There.
Oh, you hear that music?
Yo, back to steal something else?
This
Bragging up.
voice acting is a little cringe.
You got 3 seconds before the Amdra's gonna show you out.
What?
What?
Going ghost!
That's pretty cool.
I didn't count 3.
I feel like they'd be such good friends if they actually met.
Want to try something else? I don't want this to drag on.
Dang, stupid puns. Oh, you get him with his chi?
Oh yeah, I'm the Amdragon of the NYC, and you ghost kid ain't got nothing on me.
He might be able to grab Danny, but he can't follow him through a wall, can he?
No.
Eye of the dragon.
Oh, come on.
Go.
Ice? He's gonna break his wings off with ice?
I hope so. Red versus blue.
Plug that in there.
Ready for more?
Not a bad trick, G. Anything you can do? I can do better.
They both just did
How are we gonna know who wins?
Shadow Clone Jutsu? Oh, come on. No, we are not about to lose. He's intangible. Fire shouldn't. This didn't work. Come on.
Guess I was too hot for him.
But I'm way cooler.
Yeah!
Get out! D to the A to the N-N-Y. This dragon's got claws and waits to fly. But I'm still better than this other guy.
Oh! Ghost! You know he's gonna
Time's up, pal.
Thank you.
Well, looks like this dragon got burned.
This was a very unique matchup. With both fighters having such different power sets, it was fascinating to watch them clash together. Jake was technically more skilled thanks to his grandfather's martial arts training and has proven capable of fighting ghosts. But Danny's power and plethora of abilities was difficult for him to counter.
Yeah, Danny's no slouch and has fought a few more battles than Jake. Plus, Jake's never dealt with a ghost as powerful as Danny. Those cranky Civil War spirits didn't exactly have ice beams and ghost lasers.
While they may have been similar in light speed reactions, Danny's flight speed was definitely higher. Also, Jake's fire was comparable to 3 GBU-43 warheads, commonly referred to as the mother of all bombs. However, Dorothea's fire was equal to 700 of them.
And Danny took those flames on like a champ, which means Jake didn't have the firepower he needed to knock the teenage ghost down for good.
Danny could overpower Jake's fire with his ecto projectiles, match Jake's duplicates with his own, and even slip past Jake's heightened senses with his invisibility.
And while Danny had all those counters, Jake didn't have any against Danny's will or possession.
Jake may be the American dragon for good reason, but he couldn't match up to Danny's impressive power, durability, and ghostly abilities.
It didn't take long for Jake to fall short in this fantastic battle.
The winner is Danny Phantom.
Hell yeah. Alright, who's next?
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
Anime!
Watch more stuff?
Want some good anime ones? Oh. Oh! She-Ra versus Wonder Woman.
Okay.
I don't know anything about She-Ra.
I can definitely, even though I don't know anything, I can definitely see the similarities.
Yeah,
just by looking at them.
Warrior princesses. Yeah, that pretty much went exactly as I thought it would. Actually, I want to comment on something. Boomstick said, "How come no one ever figured out that Danny Fenton was Danny Phantom? People are dumb." When I was young when I watched that, I didn't even they're so similar sounding that I didn't even realize that they were two different things. I didn't even realize it was Fenton and Phantom. I thought it was one word. So there's that scene where he's like, "It's Phantom, Danny Phantom." I thought it was him revealing his secret identity.
I mean, I don't understand why you had to give away your first name either. Like, really?
Couldn't have been Phantom.
But yeah, good battle. Whew.
I kind of wish it was like 2D animated instead of pixel animated, but I get it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
All right.
You know, all that also is kind of on a similar level to the 3D animation.
Yeah, it took
a
time.
little bit easier though, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We'll see you guys in the next one.